Hello, friends. Welcome back to Transcendent Astrology and Tarot. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of 12 published books, including Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, and Twin Flame Union, The 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. You can find all of my published books on Amazon. If you are new to my channel, I want to welcome you here. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do individual tarot readings, twin flame, romance, life path, and purpose, career. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And don't forget to check out my other channel at Michelle Fondin Author. I have over 717 twin flame videos posted on that channel. This is the bi-weekly twin flame tarot reading update for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the couple. This is for November 17th through the 30th of 2025. We are going to get started. Before we begin pulling cards, I always like to say a blessing over the reading. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to all involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away all lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, twin flame angels, help twin flames around the globe understand what they need to know to learn and to grow for these next 2 weeks. We always start with divine feminines, as most who watch these videos are divine feminines. So let's start with the divine feminine energy toward the divine masculine for these next 2 weeks. We have the Six of Wands. I absolutely adore this card. This is called the Victory card. Six of Wands means congratulations are in order, that you have fought the battle and won, that you have come such a long way, divine feminine. The Six of Wands can also mean that good news is coming. No, let's qualify that. The Six of Wands means that great news is coming, that great news is on its way, that you are given the ultimate pat on the back by the universe, and it can come in so many forms. But this means that you have been working on your energy, divine feminine. This is amazing. And I love that energy and I love that card. When you see the Six of Wands, you always know that it is a card of good fortune. Let's go ahead and take a look at divine masculine's energy as it moves toward their divine feminines for these next 2 weeks. We have the Three of Pentacles still working really hard on a project, still working really hard on trying to make something happen. Now, this could be career if your divine masculine is very career focused. It could be that they're still working really hard to get out of another relationship that they're in currently because of the three there, the Three of Pentacles. It could be that they're willing to work with you to help you exit a relationship that you're currently in. But I want to get a qualifying card for divine masculines in this reading to realize, like, what does the Three of Pentacles really pertain to here? Because it can mean so many things. It could mean so many things, twin flame. So for divine masculines, what else does this energy with the Three of Pentacles mean for them? We have the Ten of Wands. So it could have to do with work because the Ten of Wands could be overwork, working too hard, carrying someone else's burdens, or maybe they've been working 2 jobs, or maybe they've been working those extra hours and they really want to be free of that. Maybe they've been mentoring someone else, helping someone else out. And the Three of Pentacles is saying that they really need to bring on a team to help them through so that they're not overburdened. and overworked. And it does mean that they're doing it though. The Three of Pentacles means that if this is work related, literally, it does mean that they are bringing on a team of people to help them, whether it's one person or 10, but they're definitely bringing on people to help ease the burden. And if this has to do with them carrying someone else's burden, such as a spouse, a mother or a father or a child or an adult child, what this means is that they are bringing other people on board to alleviate the tension and stress that is related to helping these other people or the other person. So that could mean like hiring a therapist if it's dealing with one of their children or adult children, or helping their ex-spouse, for example, get a job. So I feel like they are really going about this in the right way, that they had too much on their plates previously, but now they are freeing up the time and effort that they had put forth toward the 10 of Wands energy, which is really that overburdening energy. And they are alleviating some of that tension by bringing other people into the mix that could help them and alleviate a lot of that tension. So if you've been worried or concerned that your divine masculine is spread too thin and putting you as last on the list, for example, just know that they're doing something about it. The Three of Pentacles does indicate that they are actually going about this in the right way, that they're doing something about that. Okay, let's take a look at the couple's energy for twin flames for these next 2 weeks. Divine masculine and divine feminines, guardian angels, and twin flame angels and romance angels. What do we see for the couple? We have the King of Pentacles, which is the ultimate card, to be honest with you. I feel that this is a culmination of many of life's experiences. The King of Pentacles does represent abundance, clarity, wisdom, generosity, sharing your life's work with others, sharing your abundance with others. And this is a very evolved energy for the couple. So what does this mean? Does this mean that you guys are at the pinnacle of success as a twin flame couple? It could mean that. It could mean that literally someone received an inheritance, someone received a promotion, someone received a good amount of money that can help you guys move forward together, but that this is not for selfish reasons. This is more for reasons of giving back to others, giving back to a community, giving back to maybe spiritual seekers as an example. I want to get one more card as well for the twin flame couple because I feel like this is a good start, but I don't feel like this is the end of this particular message. So what else for the twin flame couple with the King of Pentacles needs to come out? We have the Chariot. Yeah, so I feel like whatever has happened with the King of Pentacles energy, like I said, whether it was an inheritance, whether it's a job promotion, whether it's an abundance flow of money and finances coming through, that is going to help the twin flame couple move forward with this Chariot energy. It's going to help smooth things out, as Spirit is saying. It's going to help smooth things out, make the ride much nicer, make the ride much, much easier than it has been before. Maybe there were financial stresses. Maybe money was one of the reasons your twin flame gave you for not being together. Maybe that was a big stress, a big burden, and now that burden is being lifted. Let's take a look at the romantic energies between DM and DF for these next 2 weeks. What do we see here? We have spiritual connection, faith in God, divine source. Spirit guides and angels are helping you and helping the connection as well. And this could just indicate to you, if you've been doubting and you found my video, if you've been doubting, is this really a spiritual connection? then that would be an affirmation that yes, this is a spiritual connection for you. So let's have a look. Karmic. Now this could be the lessons that you are currently in, the lessons that you are currently learning on your journey in your process. So the karmic lessons could be shadow work, ego transformation, the triggers that you have had because of your twin flame and because of your twin flame connection. So it could be any or all of the above that are getting in the way. Let's keep going here. What else do we see for the twin flame couple? We have a missed opportunity, regret, taken for granted, didn't act, kicking themselves, couldn't see clearly, and harsh lessons. So is it that we got spiritual, karmic, and missed opportunity? Does that mean that one of you or both of you have missed the spiritual lessons that were presented before you because one or both of you have refused to do the soul work? Meaning, when you see those shadow sides coming out, when you see the triggers, when you see the ego dominance, when you see the division between the two of you, and it's like, you've got to change. No, you've got to change. When you're pointing the fingers at the other person or refusing to learn from the lessons, that would be the missed opportunity. I don't see this as missed opportunity to be together necessarily, as much as when those lessons are presented to you on a silver platter, because this is a spiritual connection after all. I see that either one or both of you have refused to actually take a look at that when those triggers happen. And when they happen, and when you see the trigger and when you see the lesson presented before you, then it's time to actually look at it. Why am I triggered by this? What is my knee-jerk reaction? Why is my knee-jerk reaction like this? What happened before in my life that created this so that I'm having these types of reactions? So this is an invitation from spirit to actually take a look as those things are presented to you, because this is a spiritual connection. It's your twin flame soul who is pointing this out to you and saying, look, this is how you navigate and get back on your path. Because when you let yourself be stopped and you let yourself become entangled in the ego that wants limitations, that wants division, that thinks that because you are hurting or because you become the victim or whatnot, that the other person is out to get you, or they're not looking out for your best interest, when in fact a soul-connected person is usually looking out for your best interest, even if they don't say it per se. But it's by triggering you or making you realize your own behaviors and your own patterns that is how they are helping you. So twin flames, this is called Whispers of Love. We're going to see what else is coming out here for twin flames these next 2 weeks. And these cards are very thick and hard to get out. We have two messages. Which are very resonant with the message that I just gave. So it says miracles and blessings, and it says everything is a gift. Everything is a gift. And that's exactly what I was trying to say to you, is that when you are triggered, when you are feeling horrible because your twin flame is not doing what you wish they would do, that is a blessing in disguise. That is a blessing for you, because it's showing you your impatience. It's showing you how you're trying to move timelines through force. It's showing you how you're not accepting another person where they're at on their journey. And then we have true love. And it says this love is supposed to last a lifetime. This is the love of a lifetime, which I believe really does resonate with where you're at. That you know this, and maybe that's why you're trying to push things. Maybe that's why you're not willing to look at your own triggers. That's why maybe you're spending too much time focusing on your twin flame and where they're not, right? Maybe you're like, well, I've been doing my stuff, they're not doing their stuff. And then you're pointing fingers, and it really is not helpful to anybody in this. So I feel like the big message is miracles and blessings, and that everything has a gift contained within. So if they ghost you, if they block you, that's a gift. If they reject you, that is a gift for now, right? For now, you may not see it as such, but it is a gift for now because it's showing you, look, if I reject you as a twin flame, as a soul connected person, it's not because I find you to be disgusting. It's not that I find that you're not lovable. I may reject you because I know I haven't dealt with my stuff. So the only way I can cope is by rejecting you to not get you entangled with my garbage, as an example. Or if they reject you and it triggers you into nullifying your self-worth, that is an opportunity for you to take a look at your own self-worth. Is your self-worth tied to what somebody else validates? And if so, it's time to take a look at that and realize that your self-worth should never be tied to what someone else is validating. So as I mentioned, the true love piece is like, they love you so unconditionally as your soul connected person that they're willing to show you through triggers. They're willing to show you where you're not healed yet. And that is a divine opportunity to look at those things. And it's something that I teach and preach in my twin flame boot camps that are online on my website, is how to work through those. Okay, so now we're gonna get some messages from DM to DF for the next 2 weeks, and I will do some extended messages on my website. You can register for free below. It is totally free. Just put in your email and your name, and you can access all of the DM to DF readings that I have not forever, since about June of this year when I started doing this again on this channel and not on my main channel at Michelle Fondin Author. But you can register and start. So I'll just continue the reading on my website after this. So DMs, guardian angels, DM spirit guides, DM, what do you need to say to DF for the next 2 weeks? Please and thank you. I'm too asleep to resonate with a love so profound. Now, this is only for some of them, not all of them, but some of them. And I feel like they have been dealing with this stuff with the 10 of Wands. They've been dealing with other people and other situations that have been burdening them and holding them down. And so as soon as they can free up some of that space, they will be able to align more with the vibration of unconditional love. I don't feel like that is they haven't recognized it. I feel that because they've been burdened by other things, such as people pleasing, which is a big one, that they're not vibrating at the level of unconditional love on a consistent enough basis that they can feel comfortable in that frequency. Okay, so we're gonna get another message, DM to DF, please and thank you. I've always struggled to feel good enough for you. Remember how I asked you if you have been basing your self-worth on what someone else is thinking about you or feeling about you or validating for you? And just know that DM is feeling the exact same way up until now. DM has also based their self-worth on your words, your actions, your deeds. If you're mean to them, if you push them away, if you have unkind things to say to them, if you're trying to micromanage their life, they are also basing their self-worth on you. Now that comes a lot from being codependent, from people pleasing and carrying someone else's burdens, right? And again, they're coming out of that because they're getting help with other people. So again, like I said, whether it's them getting help for themselves or they're getting help for the people that they've been trying to assist for too long of a time. And so they're going to be able to move into their space of self-love eventually. It takes some time, obviously, but they'll be able to move into that space once they've alleviated some of that stress and tension from carrying someone else's burdens. DM, what else do you need to say to DF? I'm afraid that you're making fun of me to your friends. Again, wow. With the self-worth, we are really having a struggle here, DM, right? With his self-worth, just so much struggle. And, you know, that's maybe the tough karmic lessons that they're not learning, right? Maybe that is the shadow work that they're needing to address. Spirit gave them an opportunity to address the shadow. They haven't yet addressed the shadow in the way of self-worth, self-respect, standing in their own self-empowerment to be able to say, I don't give a flying pig of what you think about me, and just saying it to anyone and everyone, including their twin flame, that what you think of me is none of my business. And I think everyone really needs to reach that point of what you think of me is absolutely positively none of my business, because it doesn't define who you are at all, right? You define who you are. And I feel like that is so prominent here as a lesson, as a message that yes, you're ascending. Yes, things are happening. Yes, you're getting the lessons, but there's still some stuff here that's needing to be sorted out in the way of self-worth and self-respect. And maybe it's just divine masculines, maybe divine feminine, maybe you're already there. Maybe you have worked through these things and you don't care what others think of you in the strongest sense of self-respect. Because some people can say it, but they don't really mean it. Some people can say it, but they're not resonating it. It's like they have the words that say it, but there's really nothing to back it up. So when it comes down to brass tacks, they're like, oh, it definitely bothers me if someone says something bad about me, or if someone's talking behind my back, or if they call me this or that, like, then they really get bent out of shape. But if you're really there, owning your self-worth and owning your self-respect, people can say anything about you and it just rolls off your back. You're like, whatever, that doesn't define who I am. They can say whatever they want. So strong lessons this week on that. But I feel like with the couple's energy, you guys are ascending into the right levels with the King of Pentacles and the Chariot card, which is about managing the energies properly to move forward. And so we are going to continue the DM to DF messages on my website. The link is below to join me. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, put something in the comment section, give the video a thumbs up, and share with other twin flames and soulmates. Thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. This channel is not monetized at all. Nada, zilch, zip, nothing. And if you want to support me in my work, you can buy one of my 12 published books. You can join a course over at my website. I've got plenty of twin flame resources, and I will see you in the next video.